What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another team building session here with the Fort Worth Altarias, and I am the coach, Phantombass. If you came before we get started, leave a like at the bottom of this video showing your support. And we are going to hop right into this. We are up against Akki this week, or Akki, I don't know how you pronounce it, and the Portland Crobats. The coach of the Portland Crobats and their coach. I don't know how you pronounce his name. I wish I did. I'd be a better person if I did, but it's okay. So we're going to actually go ahead and go over his team real quick, or his potential team anyway. He has the potential to bring Mega Metagross, Rotom Wash, Hippowdon, Tornadus Therian, Hydreigon, Arcanine, Mandibuzz, Excelgar, Aromatisse, Tangrowth, Dusknoir, Kecleon, and Claydol. He is the top ranked player in this league right now. He is undefeated so far. We're going to week 6, and he's undefeated. On top of this, he's the guy to beat. He was the guy to beat from the beginning. So I'm really wanting to make this happen where I really want to try my best. That's what it is. I want to give him a challenge. I want to be a good challenge. I want to win. I want to win this battle. And I'm going to do my best to do it. I don't know whether we will or not. I'm confident that we can do really well in this battle, though, especially with the team you got set up. So today, despite the threat of Mega Metagross, our potential team is Mega Altaria, Magnezone, Sylveon, Victini, Milotic, Donphin, Crobat, Uxie, Tyrantrum, Seismitoad, Mismagius, Hariyama, and Malamar. Now, I built this team, and I'm just now second guessing myself. I'm such a good person. I have so many special attackers. It's crazy talk. I'm just now regretting one Pokemon, and I think I know why. Because it literally does nothing for us. Anything it can do, everything else can do better. Plus, on top of that, okay, to preface this, at the very beginning, right after the draft, Akki said he has the best answer for my Victini in the world. To which I said, who says I'm going to bring it? But looking at his team, I almost have to, because Victini takes care of a good chunk of his team. Victini can take care of Tornadus, Mega Metagross, Rotom, I think. No, not really, but it can do a good chunk. He takes care of Tornadus Therian, Mega Metagross. He takes care of the Mandibuzz. He takes care of Excelgar. He takes care of Aromatisse. He takes care of Tangrowth. He takes care of Kecleon. He takes care of Claydol. The only things that wall him are Dusknoir and Rotom Wash. To which we have different answers, which are perfectly fine with me. Now, do I want to bring Victini or not? Anyway, we're going to go, before we go into that, we're going to go into our core. And yes, my Mega is part of the core this week. We have our physically defensive Nimbus, the Mega Altaria, rocking Cotton Guard, Hyper Voice, Fire Blast, and Roost. Hyper Voice and Fire Blast obviously for coverage. Cotton Guard, if we get a Cotton Guard up, an Iron Head from a max attack Jolly Mega Metagross does 12%. 12%. That is ridiculous. So, if we get a Cotton Guard up, we're okay. The only thing that's barring a crit, of course. Must stop yawning. Anyway, Roost is for reliable recovery, obviously. We're going max, or 248 HP, max defense, 4 special attack, 4 special def, and a bold nature, just to make sure that we can get as much bulk on this thing as possible. Now, our other part of the core, surprisingly, is another fairy. It is Megan the Sylveon. With leftovers, rocking a Hyper Voice, Wish, Calm Mind, and Baton Pass. Calm Mind is, we're going to Baton Pass off some Calm Minds to Mega Altaria if we can. Wish is obviously for the recovery, or to Baton Pass into something else so we can get some HP. Hyper Voice is for damage in case we get taunted, though I don't know what would really taunt us. Tornadus Therium might, but we have an answer for that too. So, Our next Pokemon is. Well, I forgot to go over the spread real quick, but it's the same exact spread as Mega Altaria actually. 248 HP, max defense, plus special attack, or one four special attack, four special def, and bold nature. And the only reason I did that is because his special defense is so high already that it doesn't need to be touched. It literally does its job by itself, being a special wall. We just add in some defense to make it an overall wall, and we're okay. Now, back to where I was with Kiss Me the Seismitoad is our next answer. He is our Assault Vest Water Absorb set, but he is a special variant this time. We haven't brought Seismitoad in the past. I don't think we brought him last week, but this week we're rocking Scald, Sludge Wave, Earth Power, and Hidden Power Grass. We had Grass Knot on him originally for that Hippowdon, but Scald does just as well, and we could potentially burn it, which is what I would rather do. And then Hidden Power Grass actually hits the Rotom fairly decently. I mean, we're not going to be staying in on Rotom. Well, actually, we kind of are. We could stay in on Rotom Wash for Hidden Power Grass. We go for Sludge Wave. We could go just fine, whatever we want to do against that thing. Our next answer, and the one I'm debating switching out for Victini, is our UFO, our Magnezone. The only reason I brought him for this particular reason is for Magnet Pull, to trap in that Mega Metagross. If he's not rocking Earthquake, then we're going to have a good time. Granted, I see him bringing it because of Magnezone, because he knows I like to Magnet Pull trap. And granted, I do it on purpose because it works against a Parathorn. I wish I could have been able to upload my video against Luis, but, and that was our week 4 battle, I believe. But yeah, that would have been a really good battle to show. But I didn't have any I didn't have any commentary for it. So, anywho, we have this one. And I'm debating whether I want to keep it or uh, go with Victini. But I don't. I almost wanted to take Victini as a challenge, but I think I want to play it safe this week and not bring it because surprisingly, Magnezone does a decent job against a lot of his team. Um, you got Thunderbolt on him just for killing things like Tornadus, Mandibuzz. We could hit the Rotom Wash pretty hard, and we could do a decent amount of damage to anything else that's name is an Hippowdon. We've got Flash Cannon for the coverage, particularly for hitting that Hippowdon if it switches in. Hidden Power Fire is our damage put on Mega Metagross. Granted, Thunderbolt actually be doing the same amount of damage, so I kind of don't see a reason to put that on there. This is difficult. The more and more I think about it, the more and more I want to bring Victini. Because anything this thing can do, Victini can do better. It's got Stab, Be Create. It can get Bolt Strike, U-Turn, Zen Headbutt, Brick Break. If I want to go special, I can go Dazzling Gleam. I mean, this thing is it can do a lot of work. I really think I might go Victini here. Because we have enough special attackers as it is, that would literally give us 4 special attackers. So I think we're going to go Victini, after all. I'm surprised Magnezone is used more than Victini, by the way. Anyway, so. Come on. Work with me here. I have a text message. Victini. Come on. My computer's lagging now. There we go. Let me see what this text message was. There we go. Come here, Victini. We're going to give you... You want to go Choice Band or Choice Scarf? Because a Jolly max speed Mega Metagross outspeeds us and can go for an Earthquake. I think I'm going to go Choice Scarf here. I know that's weird. I've never run a Choice Scarf Pokemon in my life, by the way. Be Create, Bolt Strike, Brick Break to scare out that Hydreigon in U-turn. Physical Scarf, obviously we're going to go with that. And actually, no, we're not. We're going to go with Defense instead of Special Defense. We're going to make you level 50 so we can see just what your HP looks like. Okay, good. That's where we want to keep you. Now, our next thing. That's the set we're gonna run because vCreate takes care of um Mega Metagross. Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. Um, vCreate takes care of Mega Metagross. It takes care of um Excelgor. It takes care of Aromatisse, Tangrowth. Bolt Strike takes care of. It could do a good chunk of Rotom Wash. It takes care of Tornadus. Takes care of Mandibuzz. Um, Brick Break takes care of the Hydreigon and the Kecleon. U-Turn takes care of Tangrowth, Claydol, Hydreigon, and it's just good for Switch Initiative, especially if it's Scarfed. Now we've got to think. I say think. Now we've got our fast physical sweeper, we've got our bulky physical sweeper. And actually, this particular mon is specifically meant to take care of, to set up rocks and to bluff the rapid spin. We're not bringing rapid spin. He's bringing the Hippowdon. Well, actually, no, he's not. He's gonna bring the Excelgor for spikes. I know he's gonna do that because he likes spikes over Stealth Rock. I've discovered. So we may end up leading Victini or our Akki. Oh, well, I can't really nickname Victini, so we're gonna have to keep it like that. But we have Goodyear the Dolphin with Rocky Helmet and Sturdy. I'm tempted to run Endeavor instead of Knockoff, but we don't have any other knockoff users, so I kind of need it. Because Endeavor Ice Shard would be absolutely scary. What else do I think I can do? Just fine with that. I think so. Earthquake would be nice. Oh, golly, it's too early in the morning for this. Um, Earthquake is a nice, hard-hitting move. And we need Ice Shard for priority knockoff for coverage and knocking off. Stealth Rock is just to take care of things. Mega Metagross, even if Mega Metagross uses Ice Punch on this thing, he's going to take Rocky Helmet damage and he won't kill us with that. There's no way. So our final Pokemon is Akki. Akki the Crobat, which is funny. It's actually ironic. Anyway, so Black Sludge Infiltrator. Infiltrator is literally meant for anything that wants to use Substitute. I hate Substitute. Substitute is of the devil. But I will use Infiltrator just to break through it and do some damage. I think if I remember correctly, you can also use Defog to get rid of it. I don't know. I know Defog gets rid of screens, which is really weird. Defog gets rid of screens, hazards. Does it get rid of Substitute? That'd be awesome. I have to double check that later. Anyway, we are rocking a Jolly, a Jolly Crobat with a max attack, 188 speed because we found out that Tornadus Therian is his fastest Pokemon, if I remember correctly, and it caps out at 190. So we're going with 191. I've got to double check Excelgor. I'm pretty sure that we actually don't outspeed it anyway. We can never outspeed it. So I'm going to double check Excelgor Cerebi. I think he's got like base 145 speed. Yeah, 145 speed caps out at 216. We could never outspeed that. Not even max speed. Not even max speed Jolly. There's no way. So we're going next best thing. We're outspeeding the Tornadus, which is fine with me because base 121 speed gives us just enough to give a good investment of HP. And we're doing 56 in HP and 12 in defense. That way we can have a little bit of extra bulk to go with our speed and our attack. We're going Brave Bird, Cross Poison, U-Turn, and Defog with Black Sludge. Black Sludge is there to help us get some reliable recovery that we don't have because we don't have Roost. And yeah, I think that's going to be our team. Uh, I'm predicting that, and I'm going to start actually using a different layout for our battles from here on out. So I think I'm going to actually be, or at least for the our league battles. So I'm going to be using one where I can predict the trainer's Pokemon. At least I'm pretty sure that's what I want to do. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Now, that's the thing. I've got to make sure that I can predict them well. So I think he's going to lead with Excelgor because that just seems like a stereotypical lead for someone who wants to set up spikes. Excelgor outspeeds everything on everyone's team just about. The thing is set up spikes for days, but if I can get off of V-Create on that thing, we'd be golden. Or what could happen is I could lead Akki. See, the thing is, Choice Scarf Victini will outspeed that Excelgor. Because 216, I'm at 167 now. Choice Scarf makes me makes me at +1 speed essentially. Puts me at time and a half, which 160, yeah, that puts me at like 250 speed. So Choice Scarf Victini will outspeed it. And if we can get a V create off on it before we if we can get a V create off on it before it sets up spikes would be good. But I think it's Focus Sash. Or I think I'll run Focus Sash on it. So I kind of want to run I kind of am expecting him to swap into something else if he does that. He would probably go into his Hydreigon or his Rotom Wash actually. So I think we could go for a safe Bolt Strike and do a good amount of damage to it. Either we could just go straight U-turn and get some damage off, and we could go out into Akki to fog out the spikes, or just go for a if he brings in the Rotom Wash, we'll go out into Kiss Me the Seismitoad, wall it completely, except for Pain Split, but that's okay. I don't really expect a Pain Split, not unless he wants to get murdered. If he brings the Rotom Wash, that is. Let's see that. I think that's gonna be his lead, so I think we'll plan to lead Victini. So yeah, that's gonna be our set. And thank you guys so much for watching in the battle, which we will have tomorrow. Um, I will have up on the screen a layout that shows my predictions for his team, and I'm gonna go ahead and predict his team now. I'm expecting to see Mega Metagross, Rotom Wash, Hydreigon, Arcanine, Aromatisse, and Excelgor. Aromatisse is evil, but not as evil as Akki, so Akki will take care of it completely. Um, Even if it runs Psychic, I think we have enough HP investment that we can actually take that. So anyway, yeah, so that's that. And we're gonna be just fine on this battle, I think. I think we prepped really well. But yeah, Mega Metagross from Rotom Wash. Golly, I forgot to stop that. Okay, Mega Metagross from Rotom Wash, Hydreigon, Arcanine, Excelgor, and Aromatisse, I believe is his team. And I think that's what we're gonna go with. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and a comment with the hashtag of Go Altaria Knights if you're in support of our Fort Worth Altarias. Right now we are 2-3 in this league. I would like to be 3-3 tomorrow. So, uh, leave it. Subscribe if you want to see the rest of this season. And we just started the UPC as well.